roof is coming off. Look at that.
A powerful storm system battered the Western Cape on Monday, 11th of May 2026, unleashing destructive winds, torrential rainfall, widespread flooding, and dangerous coastal conditions across Cape Town and surrounding regions. The severe weather event rapidly escalated into one of the strongest storms of the season as the South African Weather Service upgraded the warning to level 8, signaling an extremely dangerous and high-impact disaster scenario. Meteorologists warned that between 200 millimeters and 300 millimeters of rain could fall within 24 hours across parts of the Boland region, while two cold frontal systems had already made landfall over the Western Cape. Forecasters also warned that an even more powerful frontal system was expected overnight into Tuesday morning, raising fears of worsening floods, stronger winds, and further infrastructure damage across the province. Across Cape Town and nearby towns, wind speeds between 90 kilometers per hour and 100 kilometers per hour caused severe destruction as gale-force gusts ripped roofs off homes and commercial buildings in Wynberg and neighboring suburbs.
In die Hoofstraat waai die dakke af. As in die boonstel.
Areas including Kent, Butte, Abbey, Eden, and South Road reported extensive storm damage as emergency crews rushed between incidents involving collapsed structures, flying debris, and fallen trees. Everywhere across the city, roads became blocked by uprooted trees, snapped branches, and damaged utility poles. Massive trees crashed onto vehicles, fences, sidewalks, and power infrastructure, leaving several communities without electricity. Authorities confirmed that one passenger tragically died after a tree collapsed onto a vehicle in Kenilworth during the peak of the storm, while another motorist was injured in a separate incident involving a falling tree.
Sisindile moto mos.
Heavy rainfall quickly overwhelmed stormwater drainage systems, leading to flash flooding across both formal and informal settlements. Floodwaters submerged roads throughout the southern suburbs, creating dangerous driving conditions and widespread traffic disruptions. Residents shared dramatic images online showing submerged vehicles, overflowing canals, and streets transformed into fast-moving rivers.
Goodness. Look out.
Emergency responders urged motorists to avoid flooded roads due to poor visibility and hidden dangers beneath the water. Flooding was reported in several densely populated communities, including Khayelitsha, Guguletu, Philippi, Luando, Strand, and Nomzamo, where rising water levels entered homes and disrupted daily life. The Vijaskral Canal in Belgravia reportedly reached capacity and overflowed as drainage teams struggled to keep pace with the relentless downpour. Electricity outages spread rapidly across Cape Town after falling trees and wind damage affected power lines in substations. Communities including Langa, Hanover Park, Claremont, Parkwood, Guguletu, and Tafelsigg experienced disruptions as city repair crews battled severe weather conditions to restore services. Outside Cape Town, the storm system continued causing major destruction across the wider Western Cape. In George, reports described catastrophic wind damage, with trees being ripped entirely from the ground by violent gusts. Swellendam residents also faced dangerous conditions as strong winds snapped branches, damaged structures, and made walking outdoors nearly impossible. Authorities warned that mountainous regions faced an increasing risk of mudslides and rapidly flowing rivers as relentless rainfall saturated hillsides and riverbanks. Emergency officials said overflowing streams and unstable slopes posed a serious threat to nearby communities, particularly in Breda Valley, Drakenstein, Stellenbosch, and Witzenberg, where some of the heaviest rainfall totals were expected. Coastal conditions also deteriorated rapidly along the Western Cape shoreline as storm surge activity intensified. Large sea swells and dangerous ocean conditions were observed at Three Anchor Bay and Cape Point, where strong winds forced temporary closures of tourism operations and transport services. Maritime authorities warned the public to stay away from beaches, rocky shorelines, rivers, and coastal walkways due to hazardous waves and flooding risks.
gentleman standing on the corner. The fire said there were that ladies walking or person is walking in now.
Where?
There's an accident on Hart Bay Main Road.
The SAWS additionally issued an orange level 6 warning for damaging winds and waves affecting parts of the western and northern Cape between May 10th and May 12th. Officials warned that the combined impact of flooding, destructive winds, rough seas, storm surge activity, and infrastructure damage could worsen significantly as the stronger weather system approaches overnight. Meanwhile, emergency services, humanitarian organizations, and disaster response teams continued operating across affected communities as residents were urged to remain indoors, secure loose outdoor objects, avoid unnecessary travel, and monitor emergency alerts closely.